Ken Burns' new documentary, The American Revolution, is now streaming on PBS, and I know it makes me a bit of an old man to want to talk about it, especially this cardigan, but I do feel the necessity to hype it up. Burns is my boy. Roosevelt's, Vietnam War, jazz. Burns' stuff is just fire. An American Revolution is no different. The way they taught the American Revolution is not as good as the way Ken Burns is teaching the American Revolution. I feel like we covered it as the America rah 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 in fifth grade and then never really came back to it in a serious manner. Maybe that's changed, or maybe it's gotten worse since I've been in primary school. What makes this so engaging beyond just the scope of the thing, the voice cast in this is unlike any that you've seen Burns put together yet. And honestly, unlike any that you've seen in a lot of movies. It's got Tom Hanks, Matthew Rhys, Meryl Streep. I just named three people in the post, but still, David Oyelowo, Josh Lucas, Jeff Daniels, Claire Danes, Hugh Dancy, Mandy Patinkin, and one of my favorite castings of the entire thing, Paul Giamatti as John Adams. It is one of my favorite miniseries of all time. That shows you how much this stuff is my thing. And getting to hear him dig back into that part and just kind of slip right in there so easily. Beautiful work. I will say on an emotional level, this is nowhere near as potent as something like the Vietnam War. It just can't be because of how distant it is. I think as far as how it lays out the characters of this narrative, especially like these names like Benedict Arnold that you've heard and you know, oh, he's a traitor, but all the details of that story you've kind of lost. Well, this revives it and it explains it beautifully. Plus, you've got Benedict Arnold played by Michael freaking Keaton. His voice, at least. I know people have been harping on the fact that it tries to tell all aspects of this period. The fact that at the same time as we were seizing land from the British, we were also seizing it from Native Americans, from the indigenous population. The fact that this was a time where slave owners were largely in control and running the show as far as what this revolution was trying to do. These are important details, and a lot of them have gotten lost in our education system. So it's important Burns is bringing them all up and putting them all together in this cohesive document. I think the other thing that really makes me feel good is that it is a PBS show, and I love contributing my money to PBS so I can watch it. There's so many other great shows on PBS as well, so definitely go check out American Revolution. Donate your $5 or whatever so you can have access. It is worth it. We love history.